What it do? In the lab. Y'all already know. Whew. Y'all already know when I come back on here for a minute, man, I got a story to tell. I don't even know where to start at. Been a lot. Got a lot done, got a lot out. My boy Easy test drove the river today. We had one little incident. Right there, that fan rubbed that little black little plug off right there. And it caused the water leak. Other than that, it did real good. No belt burning, no nothing. Voltage did good. I just gotta prop the bottom of the fan out a little bit to keep that space right there. So I'm gonna make a little plastic bracket for the bottom. Other than that, he good. Him and Pat got something going on. They gonna do some little touch-up stuff, and he gonna be ready to rock. Yeah. See how we looking outside. Oh, I got the lights off out here, but let's see something. As y'all can see, I'm steady clearing it out. This a parts car. That car just came for Pat. Waiting on some info about that car. Some info about that gray car. That's my uncle's car. He in the hospital. Then the S10 back there. I'm almost through with him and he'll be out the door too. So yeah, been clearing it out. Clearing it out. Yep. My boy Dale gone in the Caprice. I ain't getting no call back from him, so no news is good news. I guarantee you, if he would have had a problem, he would have called me. Boy, Red's got to finish this motor if he gonna be able to. If not, I'm gonna go and get on it, go and finish this here. This is a donation to one of my people, so you know it's not like a timeline or nothing on it. It's a favor I'm doing for somebody, but I'm gonna still put the move on it and go and get it done. You know, Electra. I've been trying to get some stuff done. Got the dome bolted down. A few points over here. I did one on the inside of the box back there in that other corner. And I got, let me see. Need to see if I can get the rest of that wood up there on the roof. I'm trying to move forward with this, y'all, but I got so much other stuff I'll be taking care of. Now I gotta cut this screw out because I was trying to get it down in there and got to a stopping point, and I think it ended up snapping anyway. But I got one down right here pretty good, and one back there that's bolted under the car. So far, I think I'm pretty good. I'll know later on, I guess. Okay, it's been a journey. Y'all see how this sitting in there. Everybody was worried about the space. It's pretty good. There's my positive up here. It's really not close to too much as long as that thing don't fall. But y'all know me, I'm gonna put some stuff around the pillars. So even if it did fall or move or shift any kind of way, it wouldn't be no connection right there. Trust me. Y'all know I'm gonna make that safe. My grounds, they doing pretty good down there. So, y'all know I'm not really a carpenter. I can put my mind to some stuff. So I'm working on the console. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this finished up, get it sanded down, and I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing with it. I don't think my work is neat enough for me to just stain it real pretty. So I'm gonna have to do something to, you know, y'all know me. But I'm gonna stand y'all up on the stand and let's see if we can get some cutting and sanding and some marking up. Oh, and yeah, I want to cover something else too. Man, I forgot the name, but I know a couple of people that said it about getting the shop organized. Man, let me give y'all a rundown of a day in my shoes at the shop, just real quick, like how hard it is to stay organized. All right, let's just say, okay, let's just like this. All those different color bins that's lined up against that wall, behind all that stuff, the green ones, the red ones, all of those are marked all the way from like 516 all the way down to your big sockets. We tried that method. Don't work. We tried hanging up wrenches. Don't work. Everybody got their own little tool station. Reg got his over there. Mine is right here behind me. That kind of work. You get tools everywhere. Me personally, let's just say I'm working on this rivy. I might be doing 5 different things to this rivy. So I might start off under the hood. Bam, I get stuck on the part that got to be ordered. I'm going to leave those tools right there because I'm coming right back to it. That's what I'm expecting to do, right? Those tools are right there. I might be like, okay, let me go ahead and fix this little problem on the inside. He had a problem on the inside with his preamp. When you cut off the car, boom. That comes from people hooking up the preamp and they looping the remote and the battery wire together. You don't do that. That's what happens when you turn off your car and your music go boo and it scare the hell out you. Yeah, hook your preamp up the right way. Battery goes to a constant, remote goes to a remote, ground goes to ground, and that'll kill all that. Okay, so I might get in here. I might use socket 932, 7mm, whatever, unbolt this bolt. So I might get the clipping on the wires and bam, I might see something else wrong back there. So now I got the 932 sitting in here, some wire cutters, some black tape in here. I got whatever I was using under the hood. Now another job done pulled up. Now I'm out there doing some brakes and rotors. I got to do that, grease gun, blah, 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 do all that. Then I might come back in here, turn some bolts on this here. I got tools over here on this project. It's hectic. It's hectic. We done tried cleaning up, organizing. Man, I done took nights. I'm talking about nights. Organize everything, put sockets where sockets go. Man, it'll stay like that no longer than a week. It's right back, tools everywhere. It's stuff all in my car. I got sockets, man, for instance, right here. I just saw this hammer tucked in my bumper right here. You know how long I've been looking for that hammer and how many times I done walked past it. Why is it even right there? I don't know. How did it get there? I don't know. I probably set it there, messing with the dual alternators and just set it right there. And I done walk past this every day and been looking for this little hammer. Reggie call it the mini Thor or whatever. Yeah, and that's where it's been right there. And I just so happened to see that before I start shooting this video. I say, well, ain't that about but it be like that. Busy shop, it's stuff going on everywhere. But you are absolutely correct. Time is money. But I see why big shops have a shop help just to kind of stay organized with stuff like that, because a person like me that do multiple things, and then in the midst of that, I got grown kids. One of them might call, I might have to do something for them. Anything can just sidetrack me from being here. I got stuff in the front, little projects. It be tools, like we'll be looking for them and it'll be on a project that I be done started on and got pulled off of. And them tools been sitting inside of that car maybe 2-3 days. And we've been looking for this, and I'll come back to this project and be like, man, here go that right there. We've been looking for it for 2 days and it's right there. But, I mean, it's a lot going on. I start and stop on projects because it don't always go like how it's expected. It's not too many projects that can pull up and I just start on one thing and that's it. Like it's always got to stop and order a part, or it might start off being this and then I find out this. I do multiple things. So it's real hard, very hard. And anybody with a shop that does multiple things will kind of understand that it's kind of hard to stay organized. I just know it's something here and I be done saw it and I'm going to find it. But I appreciate that though, that heads up, man, it do get overwhelming sometimes. Sometimes I'll look around and be like, man, it's just stuff everywhere. But it's valuable stuff. I got parts to my car, my seats. I'm tired of tripping over my seats. My door panel sitting right there. My pieces, look, just stuff. All my pieces. They ain't getting scratched or nothing. Then that color, that's just parts of the bottom that I didn't spray. My door panels, they just sitting out here. Ooh, man. I thought that was a cutting-edge speaker right there. I was gonna say, Lord, my seats out here. Got woofers out here. Woofers over there on the couch. Wood. Pieces of box. The big fan, it's just stuff. The 30K is in the way. If wanted to get cold, all of a sudden we had to pull the heater back out. I'm like, man, it's been like 100 degrees every day. Now we got to pull out the heater. It's crazy. Yeah. So just get a little hectic sometimes. It's all good though. We gonna keep it functioning some kind of way. Y'all, hold up, let me get y'all set up and we gonna try to get some stuff done. All right, let me see. Y'all sit up right here. And y'all remember that same old console that I had in Shockwave with the holes in it? It had 6x9 holes. I refaced it for some 6.5s. Now it's finna be no speakers at all, just with some cup holders, radio, and that hole right there, I'm gonna square it off, put some of the ABS plastic. I think it's ABS or PVC. It's one of them plastics. And put my little switch panel right there. And I got this. Y'all don't laugh at me. Y'all know I'm not a carpenter. Okay. I'm trying to hold it steady too while I got y'all already on the stand. Okay, now I tried to cut me, what you call it, some little 45s or whatever to make that kind of slant because I wanted the little angle right here so I can work my little switches. And I got this where to open up. And y'all don't laugh at the nails and stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know I'm gonna cut those and fill this in a little bit with some material, and that'll be where I can, you know, put my little phone and probably have a little charger in there, and you know, so that'll be cool. Pretty snug. I'm gonna do some sanding, a little bit more trimming, and we're gonna make this thing work. Light some stuff up, run some wires. Oh, man, I want y'all to see these LEDs that I ran across. Let me show y'all this right quick. I think the battery is still charged on the car. Now I'm gonna cut the flash off right quick. Now, when they said 16 by 16, I was thinking like 16 by 16. They was actually talking about the 16 lights by 16, I guess. But I still found these kind of cool. I burnt out one of them before I found out that they was 5 volts. So I had to get this little step down right here. And it brought it from 12 volts to 5 volts. And then I ran it to the little box. So, let me see. And they real bright. Hold on, y'all. I might have to turn that down a little bit. so y'all can see it. I'm gonna turn them down a little bit, but they do some cool little stuff. I think with the phone app, I think I can make them do a whole lot different. I even saw where you can make them spell words and all of that. So if they was really a 16 by 16 piece, I was thinking about putting a piece in each one of my door panels and, you know, make it say something like FSC Auto, or just make it do some cool little stuff while the music playing. I think that'd be kind of cool. Just some more lighting effects. And then I even thought about sticking a couple of pieces into the ceiling and let it, you know, kind of shine down on the subs or something while they playing. Because you can make it do stuff to the music. Let me see. Hey. Yeah, that's it right there. Oh yeah, the more stuff play. Yeah. And like I say, they get real bright. So I don't know. I don't really know what to do with these, but y'all know I like lights, so I'm gonna figure something out. I got 3 of them. I burnt out one. I thought about ordering a few more. Maybe I can hook them together, make it a couple of big pieces, put a couple in the door panels, just have it doing little stuff like that when I post up, depending on how I'm feeling. Make it do some colors. Like I say, they pretty bright. I'm gonna hook them up to my phone app and really see what they do. I think on the phone app, that's where you can make it spell out some stuff and do all of that. I'm gonna check that out. I don't know. That's pretty cool. But if y'all got some ideas what y'all think I might can do with that, everybody don't like lights. I love them. Gotta have them. Lights are entertaining. Lights are mood altering. They can give you a peaceful vibe. Just like riding around seeing the lights on Christmas time. Make you feel some type of way. All right, now, don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna figure it out. Yes, now be to do some sanding. Guarantee you though, it's gonna look like something. It's Gonna look like something. Just watch. It's all in the making. I need some new sandpaper. Let me see. Telling y'all, man, all night in the lab. Gotta get it done. Got to get it done. I think we're gonna have to go with a different blade. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I gotta get to that. All right, let me grab another blade. This here get it. What it do? All right, been a couple of days. I'm back on the, I was messing with the console in the last clip. I had to stop. I had some other stuff to do. But we back on the console, and we're going to try to get some carpet laid in Electra, and we're going to try to get this console wrapped. Let me show y'all what I'm working with. Okay. Got my little switchboard made. Got my highs, the 218s, then the 415s. I got driver side window up and down. I got trunk up and down and passenger window up and down. Cup holders, radio, voltmeter for the music. The one for the car, I got one in the dash already, so that's cool. We're gonna leave that like that. Then my lid, I gotta go in here and I'm gonna have to put a little handle on there because that's kind of snug. I gotta trim that down, make that look neat. I'm gonna put some material in there, probably put a phone charger and stuff in there. That's where I can set my phones and stuff. I'm gonna cover those holes up. Y'all remember this was in Shockwave. So that's cool. I'm gonna cover that hole up and probably put some lights back there that'll shine to the back on the 218s. But yep, we're gonna try to get some carpet laid. And what I was gonna lay some carpet last night, but my gun that I sprayed the glue with, I forgot to clean it out all the way from when I did that Nova. But good thing I had some thinner sitting in it, so the glue didn't actually get to harden up all the way. And I was able to clean it out. And some kind of way in the midst of us moving, I lost the whole trigger to that paint gun. So I ended up making a trigger out of a little piece of tool that I had. Well, I got tape wrapped around it now, but it locks up there and it hits the trigger and pulls that part. But it was sharp, so I had to wrap the black tape around it to protect my fingers. But so far, it's shooting glue. So let me set y'all up, and we're gonna try to get this carpet laid in Electra and see how it look. Now what I did, this carpet is all right. It's not too thick, not too thin. I changed the color. The other color was a little lighter. I wanted darker anyway. So when I saw this at a reasonable price, I grabbed it. I had a little bit of that padding left and I put it under both feet part, and hopefully that'll support it a little bit for the traffic, because I know I'm gonna be in and out this car a whole lot. And I always like to cut mine in half, especially when I'm running a console. It make it a whole lot easier to lay. See, I pretty much got it laid out already. I just need to glue it down. So let me see, would it be good if I set y'all up right here? Then I might be blocking the way versus if we come on this side and let me see. All right, y'all, bear with me. Let me get y'all set up right quick. Okay. Look like that might be pretty cool. All right. Let's see if we can get some carpet laid down. It has gotten a little cool in here. I had that heater on, but I think with me trying to shoot the video, that heater is gonna be too loud. So I could bring that little small heater and put it in here to kind of keep some heat kind of rotating in here. That'll help that glue dry up. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Okay, let's go into the light. All right. See if I can do this. Okay, that little heater might help. All right, let's see where to start it. I guess I will start. We'll start right here. See how my trigger works. Uh-oh. Trigger alert. Oh, okay. I have to keep my eye on that port. Fix that a little better than that, but it'll get the job done. on with it. Right. Probably should have took that gas pedal off. Right. Move along. Trick. Okay. figure out what to do with this over here. I think I might end up running my RCA jacks down this side first. And then I'll try to clip some of this and straighten it all out in this corner back here. Probably try to bring it around this and cover that up, and I gotta see how to cut that. I'll figure it out. But other than that, once I get all these wrinkles out, work them out in this corner back here, we'll be looking pretty good. Yeah, I'll be able to work all that out. Okay. That looks pretty good. All right. Yeah, that way I can still run my jacks. I was gonna run everything down the middle, but I don't want my jacks by all of those power wires. I think that'll be asking for some engine noise. So I'm gonna run those RCAs down this side, and then I'll put a little bit more glue right there. It's really a hot wire that I'm not gonna even need. This can really come out of here. I'm not using none of the factory hot wires in here. No, I don't tie into nothing. Not on these old cars. Okay. Okay. Let me get my... Matter of fact, those RCAs are gonna come from the middle of that console. I almost should have ran those RCAs under this carpet. Nah. I'll just find another way to do that. I ain't going under this carpet. I could have cut across right there though. That would have been nice. Man, should I do that? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll figure out another way. Okay. I need to get on that side. All right, people, I'm gonna have to switch y'all around to the other side. All right, let me switch y'all around. All right, y'all come on this side. Show y'all how the carpet looking so far. Nice and smooth. Any little wrinkles you see, like stuff like this be little corners, but that stuff you ain't gonna see anyway, so I ain't really worried about putting no bunch of glue. All of this here is up under the seat. That's all those little humps and stuff. But as far as the floor part and the side parts, all of this gonna be real smooth and nice. Even the back floor part, nice and smooth. Yes, sir. All right, so let me set y'all up so we can get to the other side, try to get this done. And I want to try to wrap that console. I'm not really good at that, but I want to get it done. I'm going to have to do it. All right. All right, move the light over to this side. See if we can hook on right there. Plug the heater back up. All right. Get some more glue right quick. Yep, I think I'm gonna have to do some cutting to line this all up back here. Almost got it. It's not too bad. A couple of little wrinkles back there in the back, but it's not too bad, people. Alright, let's see what I can do with this back here. Okay, it looks like if I cut it right here. Okay, let me get a razor blade. Let's try something, y'all. I don't really know how this goes, but you gotta go. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna use this. Let me see, that's the 2 speaker wires. I don't think I'm gonna use this for nothing. Let me see. You know what? I could use these for, man, I ain't gonna be able to put no actuators back there. But I still could probably use these to run for the actuators. Yeah, that one should be good enough to use for the actuators. Since it's already ran back there. Okay. Now let's try to get this cut and tucked away. Tuck that back there. Couple little wrinkles. Not really worried about that. Okay, so I will cut here. Cut here. That'll make that go over there. Make that go back there. right. Think I got that cut right. Okay, I'm not gonna glue past that part. But back here, I would like to try to glue I think I'm right. I'm not gonna need that. So there for right now. Right, grab a screwdriver. found it best to kind of leave this end part thick. That's why I'm tucking it under. So when you tighten down your chrome piece, it'll have a good little bit of carpet to bite down on. Especially till you get everything trimmed up like you want it. You don't never want to cut your carpet too short. Trust me, I've made that mistake. Alright. We looking pretty good, y'all. Just like that. Fresh carpet in. I would glue that down, make it look smoother, but not right now. Not at least until I get through wire and everything. Maybe I'll put some glue up there, but I'm really not tripping off that. Just in case I ever gotta go back and mess with some wires or something. I don't want to have to peel up that carpet like that. Now the rest of this should just be simple trimming. Yep. It's not too bad, not too bad. All right. My middle, I'm not really worried about that because the console gonna be over there. Then I gotta put these hot wires. A couple of them is short. Gotta see what I'm gonna do with that. Do something like that and have that under the console out the way. Then I think I'm gonna end up having to put a distribution block probably right back here. Yeah, I'm gonna set some up. All right, y'all, we getting somewhere. Let's move along. All right, as y'all can see, carpet in, hot wires ran down the middle. Like I say, anything that might look like wrinkles on the camera like this, that's just the way the carpet is going. You know, it'll look 10 times like funny on the camera. Like a little line might look crazy. Like if I do like this, see what I'm saying? It'll look like wrinkles in the carpet. So it's all good. Man, look at that razor blade. I almost slid my hand across it. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. See like how that look in the corner? In person, it don't look that bad, but some of this has to be trimmed out because it's a piece that goes over this, the meat back right here. So once I trim this down, you won't even see that. All of this really will be hidden. That's why I wasn't really tripping. All of this on this side will be hidden. This right here, just a little step down piece. That's from the, you know, that's the way the car made. So got my hot wires. They should sit right up under the console. Back here, got that took pretty good. Got a piece that go over there, should cover some of that up. If not, I'll make something. Got a few little wrinkles back there, but that's really kind of under the box. I'm not really worried about that. Because we was really supposed to build a cover that go over that anyway to make the box look like it's all the way down to the floor. So far so good, people. All right, I'm going to end this one, and I'm going to come back with the next one. I'm going to try to wrap that old console. Y'all know I'm not the king of this, but I'm going to get it done. And it's going to look nice and neat once I'm done with everything. Y'all shall see. I'm going to go ahead and drop this video for y'all to check out, and we'll be working on the console next. I'll holler at y'all later.